Gee, I wish we were back at Lake Mead. It's so hot here in the desert.
Yeah, the lake was great. Ooh, all that swimming and boating and stuff.
It sure was great. Lake Mead is one of the biggest man-made lakes in the world and a great vacation spot. But if we want to get to Disneyland, the road through the Mojave Desert is the shortest way to go.
Yeah, the shortest and the hottest.
Yeah, the shortest and the hottest.
Hey, Fangs, can't you ever say anything original?
Gee, Pugsy, it's just that I like the way you say things.
Oh, boy.
As Biff and Kim and Pugsy and Fangs drive deeper into the desert in their wolf buggy, they do not notice the big black limousine which has been following them all the way from the lake. The two men inside seem strangely out of place in a 20th century automobile.
For years we have been searching for the perfect one, and now at last we have found her.
The gods will be pleased, Moklan.
Yes, Tenochtitlan, everything is going according to plan. Though they do not realize it, their car is already under the control of our radio beam. Now I shall take control of their minds through the power of my mind.
And a wondrous power it is indeed, Moklan.
An art taught to me by our master Chewaltepec, who learned from his father before him the secret of harnessing the mystic powers of our ancient Aztec gods. And now I begin.
And soon our friends in the wolf buggy would feel that power at work and not even dream that they were being controlled by an outside force.
Biff, have you noticed anything different about the road we're taking?
No, what about it?
We're not on the highway to LA anymore. We're not even on a road.
Oh, that. Yeah, it's a sort of a shortcut.
A shortcut? Through the desert? Isn't that dangerous?
Well, no, nothing to worry about.
Okay, I just thought maybe, you know. Look! Do you see what I see?
Ooh, Disneyland.
I don't believe it!
It's something like it, but different somehow.
Hey, look, a roller coaster.
And a Ferris wheel.
And a merry-go-round.
And a monorail train.
And candy concessions.
And a real pirate ship.
Out here in the middle of the desert? This is crazy.
Oh, boy, let's go on some of the rides.
Yeah. Ooh, let's go.
Under a kind of mass hypnosis, Pugsy, Fangs, Biff, and Kim find themselves in an amusement park that exists only in their minds. An elaborate mirage in the desert where a sand dune becomes a roller coaster, a rock formation is a merry-go-round, and another a train or a pirate ship.
Wow, what a roller coaster. Come on, Fangs, let's go on it.
Ooh, yeah, let's go.
Those are the most beautiful flying horses I ever saw on a merry-go-round. Let's ride them.
I'm way ahead of you, Kim. Whee-hee-hee!
And in the car that had followed them, or to be more exact, guided them to this precise spot in the desert, the two men watch and are pleased with what they see. Getting out of the car, they take up a position in front of a huge, mysterious circle of stones that look like the ruins of an ancient temple. And Moklan, pretending to be an amusement park pitchman, calls out to our young friends.
Come on, folks, step right this way for the most fabulous, the most rib-tickling experience of your life. A personally guided tour through the superb, fun-filled, fantastic Fun House.
Hey, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, the fun house. Ooh, I feel like laughing already.
It sure looks like fun. What do you say, Kim?
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Right this way, folks.
And soon they are making their way through the dark corridors of what seems to be a typical funhouse, where you look at yourself in funny mirrors and grotesque figures pop out at you around every corner, and weird noises come from every direction. And they're having a wonderful time.
Ooh, I haven't had this much fun since Pugsy got his nose caught in a revolving door at the museum.
Very funny, Muttonhead.
Oh, it's just wonderful. I could stay here forever.
That's exactly what you will be doing, my young friend.
Now watch your step as we go down below into the greatest fun spot of all in this greatest fun house of all, the Chamber of Horrors.
Ooh, that should be great.
Yeah, really great.
At the bottom of the stone stairway, Moklan presses a secret panel in the wall facing them, and a great stone door swings open.
Step right in, folks, and get ready for the greatest thrill of your lives.
And as they walk through, the great stone door closes behind them, locking out the last traces of sunlight, and suddenly the hypnotic spell is broken.
Hey, where are we?
Yeah, what are we doing here?
I feel like I just wakened from a crazy dream.
Yeah, me too.
Harnessing the rays of the sun to his own telepathic powers was the key to Moklan's mind control. When all sunlight is eliminated, the control disappears, and so our young friends awake to find themselves face to face with a frightening reality.
It's so dark, I can't see a thing.
Neither can I. Wait a minute. Look, down there, a light.
Yeah, I see it, shining through an archway of some kind.
Me too. I see it.
And me too.
Making their way slowly forward, they walk through the archway cut through a massive stone wall and gasp in amazement as they find themselves in a huge hall, part of a gigantic underground palace beneath the desert floor.
Welcome to the Palace of Chihualtepec, High Priest of the ancient Aztec Empire and Emperor of the new Aztec Empire about to be born.
Aztec Empire? Who is that guy and what's he talking about?
Oh, I don't like this place. It's kind of creepy.
Silence, infidel! You stand in the presence of the All-High!
Biff, I'm scared.
Let me handle this. Almighty Chihuahua, we're sorry if we've accidentally intruded on your privacy. If you'll just show us the way out, we'll just be...
Your presence here is no accident. You were brought here by my disciples, Moklan and Tenochlin, for a very special purpose. For you, all of you, there is no way out.
You mean we're prisoners?
Prisoners? You don't understand. One of you has been chosen by the gods, the greatest honor that can be bestowed upon a human.
Chosen? Who's been chosen? And for what?
You, the one called Kim. You have been chosen. You shall be given in marriage to the mighty fire god of the Aztec nation, and a great new race will be born of this union.
But to be given in marriage to the fire god means to be burned alive. Surely you don't intend...
Enough! Guards, take the woman to the bridal chamber and prepare her for the ceremony.
Quick, everyone run! Let's get out of here!
Seize them! Let no one escape!
They didn't have a chance, and all were quickly captured. A little later, Kim, dressed in the ceremonial robes of the bride-to-be of the fire god, was brought to the Kiva, the great chamber where the most sacred rites of the Aztec people were performed.
And now, let the ceremonies begin!
With Pugsy, Fangs, and Biff securely tied and watching helplessly, Kim is led to the altar and tied to a stake in the middle of a great pile of wood.
O great sun god and moon god of our twice blessed nation, let this marriage be sanctified in thy presence. And now, let the fire be lit that will unite this woman and our sacred fire god into one.
They're lighting the fire. Hey, they can't do that.
Look, they brought in their sun god with the sun engraved in gold.
And now the moon god with the moon engraved in silver. The moon!
The moon?
And oh, you know what happens whenever Fang sees the moon, or even a picture of the moon. He turns into FANGFACE the werewolf. And this time, FANGFACE is really angry, and he breaks out of the ropes that tied him as though they were made of paper.
Let me at him! Let me at him! Not me, FANGFACE, you idiot! Not me! Save Kim from the fire those maniacs started!
Ooh, you're right. Gotta save Kim.
The sight of this raging, raving werewolf roaring down on them was too much for the superstitious Chihuahua and his followers.
It is the wolf god of our ancient enemies come to seek vengeance on us. Run for your lives!
And as the terrified high priest and the others fled into the desert above, FANGFACE untied Kim just before the flames could reach her.
Oh, thank you, FANGFACE. You saved my life. Now let's untie Biff and Pugsy and get out of this awful place.
And soon they were out on the surface again.
I never thought I'd ever be so glad to be under the hot desert sun again.
Yeah, me too.
Me too, the good old sun, right, FANGFACE?
The sun? Whoa!
Look, FANGFACE is turning back into fangs.
Ooh, hey, it's hot here. Let's get in the wolf buggy and get back to good old L.A.
Yeah, anything you say, old buddy. Without you, we'd all have been up the creek.
Up the creek? In the desert? I think we've all had enough mirages for one day. Let's get out of here.